for a second date update, I'll read them and I'll be like, what did they do that screwed up the date? You can't really tell. It seems all normal. But I read Josh's email, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, and all I thought was, what did he do that didn't screw up the date?
Uh-oh.
Josh, how are you?
I'm good, but I thought the date went well. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'll let you tell it, and then
Oh, no.
we can all be the judge. First of all, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
My name's Caroline.
Caroline,
Okay.
all right. And where did you meet Caroline?
So we met each other on Tinder, and I meet a lot of women on Tinder.
Was that like are you bragging
Yeah.
there or?
Well, no, I've had the app for a while,
Okay.
so.
Got it.
It just sounds like you're kind of like, yeah, I meet so many
Yeah.
chicks on Tinder.
Nah, man, I mean, it's true, I do.
Okay,
right.
or it's a bad thing because you're meeting a lot of women and you're still single.
I mean, I like to play the field, feel it out.
Okay,
Got
sure
it.
you do.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
sure it's all your decision.
Well, tell
Right,
us
Josh?
about playing her field. How was playing Caroline's field?
Caroline was really nice. I think it was like her first time on a Tinder date because
Okay.
she was like nervous or like whatever about it.
What'd you
I have
guys
a
do
lot
for
of,
you?
like,
Oh, sorry. What'd you
I-
guys? What'd you
That's
do
cool.
for your date?
We went to dinner, but I have
Hopefully, you had better chemistry than what just happened
I
there
know.
when you guys are trying to
Seriously.
talk.
What about, but you,
we
What?
Again.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
wait a
So
minute.
now we're all on an awkward date.
okay, everyone
Um,
stop talking.
Yeah.
Let him answer.
How was it with her?
I thought it was good. We vibed well. So I do this thing to kind of like break the ice on first dates.
Huh.
So I always tell the Tinder person, like, hey, why don't you like bring over some of your unopened mail, and I'm gonna bring some of my unopened mail,
What?
and we'll open it together.
What?
What's the point of that?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a conversation piece.
Wait, people have actually followed through with this.
Yeah, it's just mail. Like I open her mail, she opens mine. It's not that big of a deal.
I feel so
Okay.
That is-
personal.
Do you
Well,
pay
it's
each
so
other's bills
weird.
too, or?
Yeah.
No, it's fun. And I feel like I helped her out because like she got a ticket, like a trash can fine or something like that. So I told her, I'm like, hey, you can totally fight it. Like we're not gonna actually charge you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you actually, all right. That would be. I'd sleep with you right away if you helped me get out of a ticket.
Exactly.
Trash can
You
ticket.
got
Yeah.
a lot of tickets.
And
bro.
yeah, I get a lot of tickets. So man, maybe we should go out sometime. You know?
What did she open of yours?
Like some bills and some like junk mail, nothing extravagant.
And she didn't like open them and you have crazy amount of like outstanding debt or anything, right?
No. It was but maybe they're just like start a conversation like, oh, so you subscribe to this type of magazine, or oh, so you have this phone plan.
Oh, so you have electricity at your house and also pay a water bill.
Exactly.
It's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I've never heard of that before. So,
Huh.
did she seem to like it?
She seemed to be having fun. We were laughing and joking. It seemed to be going well.
Okay, so it was a highlight of the date.
No, after that we went to see a movie.
Okay.
Okay, so
And you made her pay because you saw her bank account.
It's funny you say that because I am in between jobs at the moment, so I'm not like balling.
mhm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of cool ways that you can like get around stuff and like not want to say be frugal, just to be like smart.
I think
Sure.
frugal is a smart thing. Like, I think frugal is sexy. What'd you do?
So we got our movie tickets,
Mhm.
and she sent me out to get popcorn. And I don't know if you know, like most movie theaters, if you get a large popcorn, they give you unlimited refills or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going out to get popcorn, and I look over to this like pretty much empty trash can, and
No.
You didn't.
there's an empty unlimited popcorn bucket in there.
It's just calling your name. I hear you.
Oh, no.
Well, first of all, the trash can was pretty much empty, like
Pretty much.
maybe like 2 Cokes in there,
Right.
nothing ridiculous. So I took it out, I emptied it, I cleaned it
no.
completely. No one was there, no one saw it, so I just walked up to the counter and they gave me a free refill. I literally just saved $10.
Dude,
All
you ate
right.
trash
Did she see it
popcorn?
though?
The whole movie?
No one saw it, no one was noticed. So
Okay.
I came back
Like a
and
raccoon.
we had popcorn and it was good and buttery, it was tasty, whatever, and everything went well. I mean, I kind of a little bit cried during the movie because it like reminded me of my ex, but like it wasn't that big of a
So
deal.
wait, hold
You
on.
didn't
You're
tell her to
crying
remind you of
over
the
your
ex, right?
and you ate popcorn out of the trash. That's where we're at.
Okay, I wouldn't say crying. I would say there might have been a few tears.
Okay.
You know,
All of this is fine if she doesn't know the background of any of these things,
Yeah.
right? Like if you're crying, she can see you as like being in tune with your emotional side. Great, awesome.
fine.
Like you didn't tell her that, right? Like I'm crying because of my ex. We used to go eat garbage popcorn together all the time.
Yeah, I don't think she noticed the crying, and I'm for sure she doesn't know about the popcorn.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So how was the end of the evening? Did you guys get a kiss or anything?
No, so we're driving back to her place or whatever,
Awesome.
and she seems like kind of like nervous or like anxious. So I wanted to like ease her thoughts, like her mind or whatever. So I just let her know. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I do have a condom.
Oh no!
You just
You said
think-
I have a condom or a condo?
Condom, like protection.
All right.
Yeah,
Did you
would
just throw
you
it out
say-
there? Like, she wasn't headed up to your place or anything, right? You're just like, hey,
Yeah.
just to let you know, I have condoms everywhere.
We were heading to her place, and I just felt like she was getting anxious, like maybe she didn't have any.
You don't say it then.
So you
Wait till the
bypassed the
moment.
first kiss and went straight to, you have protection.
I just wanted her to know that I'm safe.
So
Okay.
wait, did it work? Did she calm down after you said that? Because
And then go up to your room.
I have a feeling she didn't.
No, she said that she had to be like up early for work or something.
Yeah, of course she did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you really not see an issue with any of this?
I'll give you guys that. I probably should have waited a little bit to mention the condom, but I think that might have been the only thing I did wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Oh
We'll
my
play a
God.
song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome.
Okay, hang So,
Never
no matter what
really
happens,
time.
we are good.
Wow.
And so does Josh, who's on the phone right now. He's got condoms as well. And Josh told us about his date with a girl named Caroline. They went to dinner and a movie, did kind of a weird activity at dinner. He told her to bring her mail along, and they opened mail together. He says it's a
Yeah.
fun thing to do with people, and actually it kind of sounded entertaining, so I can't really rip him for it.
Yeah.
After dinner, they ended up going to a movie, and Josh is a very frugal dude who knows how to cut corners, so he grabbed a popcorn bag out of the trash
Wow.
and took that up to the counter and got some free popcorn. He doesn't think she noticed that, though. The thing that he thinks is the reason she's not getting back to him is because at the end of the date, he just sort of threw it out there while he was driving her home. Hey, I got condoms.
Yeah. See.
They didn't even get a kiss or anything.
Oh
Doesn't
my
answer you
God.
right.
And
No.
Josh, before we call her, I forgot to ask you, have you talked to her at all since your date? Has she responded to anything?
So I sent her like 3 text messages over like the last 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
So I don't know if she's like ghosting me. Like to be honest, I just want to know if there's a chance that we can hang out again. Because like I have other women that have matched with me and that are like hitting me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got other ways to use those condoms then. Glad they won't go to waste.
I thought we had chemistry, so I'd rather just kick it with her. But if she's not down,
Okay.
I want to know so I can move on to other women.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
so-
you got to supply condoms. You got to get through these things, you know?
For real though, it's so presumptuous to say that you have protection when you haven't even kissed someone. I mean, it's literally like telling them, "I know we're gonna have sex."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I read the vibe wrong, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Caroline, please?
this is Caroline.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah.
Cool.
You actually know the show?
I've heard of the show.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh my God.
It's always what.
We were so
yeah.
shocked for a minute. Like, what? Really?
Yeah,
You
Okay.
listened?
But at least you've heard of it. So, yeah, it's a radio show, Brook and Jubal in the Morning. And I'm calling you today because.
Sorry, why are you calling?
Oh, yeah, I was getting there. Jeez. Not very patient, are you? I'm calling you today because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay, about what?
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and see if we can find out what happened.
Oh,
Right.
okay, interesting.
Do you have any idea who might have emailed us?
I mean, honestly, I don't do that many first dates, so if it's in the last few weeks, I have a guess.
Okay.
Go for it. Guess. We'll tell you if you're right.
Is it Josh?
Yes, it is.
Hey, ding, ding, ding.
Josh has condoms,
Okay.
if you were wondering.
Oh, he told me about that.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he did.
God. Were
Tells
you
everyone.
were you mortified when he said that, or pissed?
Okay, at first I thought it was a joke, and then I realized it wasn't a joke, so I wasn't pissed. I was just like, oh, God. And he had multiple. There were many condoms.
Oh, you got to see
Showed
him.
you.
You like open up the glove box in his car and just condoms just start spilling out like a cornucopia of safe sex.
Condicopia.
Cornucopia.
Yeah, no, he opened his center console and pulled out, like, I don't know if it was like 12 or 24, but he was, like, really excited that he got a deal on them somehow. Like, he got them.
Wait, so they're
What deal did he get?
discount condoms?
Yeah, no, I mean, seemed like a frugal guy just in general. He was very, like, into the deal of the condoms.
What was the
Yeah.
deal?
He said he paid, like, $5 for them on the internet.
Huh. Is there a dark web for condoms?
I guess.
I have no idea. Josh told us about that because he said that he knows that might have been like a misstep on the date. He thought that was awkward to bring up at the end of the date. Is that the reason you're not calling him back?
Well, just in general, I liked Josh. Like, he was a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the date didn't really live up to my expectations, and part of that was his fault, but part of it wasn't.
What happened?
Okay.
So we go to dinner, and he had this idea that we should like bring each other's mail, which I actually thought was kind of unique and cute.
Mm-hmm.
He told us about that, and he also told us you got a ticket.
Yeah, so he kind of like helped. He's like, I can help you get out of that, which, you know, is cute. And after dinner, this is a little weird to me. He tried to pay with a Groupon.
But that's not.
Group. Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
not
what's bad about that?
though.
No, that was fair, but it was expired.
I hate
Okay.
that. They still have to honor how much money that you spent on that, though.
So I ended up chipping in a little, which honestly is fine. Like, I'm totally fine with. It was just a little uncomfortable. Like, it turned into a weird moment.
Okay. Well, other than dinner, how was everything else? You guys went to a movie, right? Was that fine?
Yeah, so we went to a movie. The theater itself was kind of gross to me. Like, I just wish we'd gone to a different theater.
What was gross?
So halfway through the movie, I realized there was, like, chewed gum on the bottom of the popcorn bag that we were eating.
Oh, my God.
Gross.
No, like
I wonder how
inside
that happened.
or on the bottom.
On the outside.
Like, on the bag, I'm like, how are they serving this bag with the gum on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How
Yeah.
did they not notice?
That's disgusting.
So weird.
So yeah, that grossed me out. But again, like, that's not Josh's fault. That was the theater. So it was like another awkward moment, but he didn't do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did, that was definitely not
Yeah.
him. That was
Yeah.
theater's fault for
Right.
sure. I mean, you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, and actually, I ended up going on Yelp that night, and I left them like 1 star. Cause I'm like, dude, don't serve
my
your
God.
food with chewed gum on
Yeah.
it.
Understandable.
A review?
Of course, I left a review because I don't want that near my mouth. It's like someone else's chewed gum. It's
Uh-huh.
disgusting. I'm like, ugh.
All right. So, just all in all, it was an awkward date.
Yeah, you know, I did like him okay. It was just these weird little things that kept happening, and then it just at the end of it, I was left on the fence about him.
Sounds like you followed your intuition that maybe something wasn't sitting right.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. It just like something was off about it.
Well, speaking of awkward surprises, he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
Wait, he just heard everything
Yeah,
I said.
I was here the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
Hi.
Why don't you guys say hi to each other? I mean, it's been a while.
Like a week. So here's the thing. The Groupon thing, I didn't know it expired. Like, I bought it a while back and never got a chance to use it. So I figured this would be a perfect time. We're going on a date. And then it was expired. Like, I had no idea.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, I didn't think that was on purpose. Like, that wasn't a real issue. It was just kind of awkward, I guess.
Hmm.
The thing I did that was my fault, that I was just reading signals wrong. Like, I maybe probably shouldn't have brought out the fact that I had condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then to show her the condoms too might have been a bit much, you know.
Oh my God, I can't believe that's a maybe from you, Josh. Like, are you not listening?
My thing is, like, I was reading the signals wrong. I thought that she was giving me all the signs. Like, I thought I was getting the green light. Like, I was
The
green
green
light.
light? Like, we didn't even kiss, though. I don't know. Listen, I wasn't mad about it. You weren't, like, a jerk about it. It was just bizarre. Like, next time I would recommend not doing that.
And it does prove, I mean, Josh, since you called us, it does prove that you wanted more than just like a one night booty call. Because that's what it would normally feel like if some dude was like, hey, I got condoms.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I was going for at all. I just misread it. I thought she was giving vibes that she wasn't giving, and that was my fault.
Okay.
But as far as the whole movie thing goes, I'm appalled. Like, I had no idea that was even on the bag.
Mhm.
I mean, I would get a refund, but I mean, it's too late now because I didn't know that it was there. But, like, I would have got a refund if you told me.
Well, I appreciate that. And obviously that's not your fault. Like, I didn't take that against you.
Yeah, it's not like you went into the trash and grabbed a popcorn
God,
bag or
yeah.
anything. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be dirty. Like, no thank you.
Yeah. I mean, you can't blame him for that.
Yeah, no, I can't blame you for that, Josh, obviously.
Yeah, so I feel like I only had, like, really one strike, and that was, like, the condom thing. And, like, it's our first date, so, like, you're going to have some strikes. But only one thing to go wrong on a first date, I feel like that's still a really good first date.
It's not bad.
That's true.
Caroline, would you like to give him a shot at a second strike?
Okay, he
Would you like to go on a second date with Josh? We'll pay for it.
he made a pretty good plea.
Listen, as long as you don't pull lots of condoms out of like hidden spaces, sure, I will go out with you again.
Cool.
Really?
Awesome. I promise, no matter what happens, if we're like holding hands or anything, I'm not wearing any condoms at all. Like,
No.
No, you're missing the signals again. That wasn't like, hey, we don't need to use protection. You know? Just wait for the condoms.
No, Josh, yeah, that's not what I meant. Like, condoms are a great thing, but we don't know each other that well yet, so maybe keep them in the bedroom and, like, away from our initial dates.
Yeah.
Right.
that's fair. I can do that.
Yeah. Only use condoms when people you've been dating for a while. Strangers, no condoms.
That's not the
Get that-
message either.
keep-
That's what we learned.
Write that down,
No.
kids.